Slime Alchemist hits all the basic requirements of what a game like this should have. It's got its own unique cards and monsters, a type of combat that's both comfortable and easy to pick up. It's also got a big enough variety of elements at play that it's going to take several attempts to play through it before you even start to feel like you have a grasp at everything that's going on. And even then, it continues to sprinkle in new encounters that you learn and adapt to as you progress further within it. In this game, everything you face is a slime, and its abilities and powers are dictated by the hats that each of these slimes wear. It's how you know what your enemies are capable of and generally how they might react in a given situation. As you travel across the world map following the red arrow towards your next slime boss, you'll also be able to find and discover different kinds of bosses with their own unique sets of powers and abilities that make facing them challenging, but then also collecting their powers more exciting. One of my favorite aspects of the game is that defeating a slime gives you the hat that it was wearing, and you use those hats you've collected to add new cards into your deck. This is done by opening the crafting menu, picking a hat as the main hat, and then adding another hat into the sacrifice area below. Most hats have 3 cards attached to them, and by sacrificing a hat to it, you'll get 1 random card out of the 3 cards attached to the hat. You might sacrifice 1 hat to get a random card out of the 3, or sacrifice 2 hats to be able to pick which ones you want out of 2 random cards of the 3, or you could sacrifice 3 hats so that you could just pick 1 out of all the 3 cards available from that hat. And while most hats come with an average of 3 cards, there are some that are even bigger, like this wizard's hat that comes with 5 cards attached to it, and they're all very powerful and amazing things because it came from a boss. And so if I wanted 1 specific card out of here and I didn't want to leave anything to chance, I'd have to sacrifice 5 other hats in total. And it's a neat way of taking chances by sacrificing less hats to get more cards, or sacrificing more cards to guarantee you get what you want, but then end up with a smaller deck in the long run. While I really do like the card crafting of this game, my favorite part by far is how it manages the turn order in combat. Your actions increase the enemy slime's initiative bars, and once the bars cross their own individual black lines, they'll act. Every square you move or card you play increases the initiative a little bit, and more powerful cards that you acquire can be super effective when used, but also increase the initiative bars by larger amounts, allowing your foes to act again much faster. I really like how this affects the choices you make when deciding what cards to play or how you move around the tactical map. I really hope that other RPGs take inspiration from the movement mechanics of this game. If you're someone who's really into experiencing unique situations in gaming, then I say give it a try. If you're someone who has a passion for making games and is interested in building a tactical-based turn RPG, also give this game a try. And if that combat style inspires how you do the turn-based combat in your game, then also hit me up and let me know so that I can keep an eye on your game and pick it up when it comes out. And if you're someone who's new to this style of roguelike games and you're not really quite sure if this is something you should get, then maybe go look at some other games and come back to this later. For everyone else that's still on the fence, I say just pick it up when it's on sale.